So let's do it. Okay, guys. There's 3 cards that we have here. Is what is going on that you are aware. You know, what is going on in your life that you are aware and that you're going through. We have the 8 of Cups, we have the Magician in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords. For me, what I see in this short picture is someone who is thinking to move from home, who is feeling very unfulfilled, empty, and he doesn't want to keep going. I mean, continue like this, the situation. So he wants to move out of the house, and because he doesn't see the magic of what it was once, his marriage, his union with his or her spouse, and also there is manipulation. Maybe he is too emotional, and something that the other person who is more cold, let's say that, more cold, if you want, it doesn't like easy tears. Okay, so we have very emotional person, we have another person who is colder. I wouldn't say is she doesn't have heart, but it is true that she doesn't take things so personally. By all means, is a bad person, not at all. I think he's really trying very hard to stay there, but he feels ignored. That is what I believe. And here we have what those 2 cards are telling us, the insights, what you don't verbalize, but you can feel them. And here we have someone who is quite stubborn. I believe she is a stubborn person, the cold person. She's acting a little bit stubborn. She's very pragmatic, and she's acting a little bit, I would say, stubborn. But and the other person is totally unstable. Is like he doesn't feel like in his element, and he doesn't feel like he's like, yeah, he's stumbling. He cannot keep the equilibrium, no emotionally and no within his happiness. He knows that he is not comfortable, and is about to take a decision. But here is the environment, what is surrounding the situation. And in his case, I would say that he doesn't feel kind of too comfortable moving yet, because of the resources. Maybe he doesn't have enough resources, but also his idea of money is something very much, let's say, he doesn't care so much about the money, and it seems that for her it's very important. And here, this stubborn person, oh my God, don't kill me. But yeah, because I adore the Earth Queen, is like the Queen of Pentacles, and I love it because she is so pragmatic that she knows that this chapter, whatever is going on, she has to close that. She knows that this situation cannot stay forever. But at the same time, and that is what the approaching of both sides here is taking forever. It's like, I'm waiting that he decides what to do, if he stays or if he leaves. And here, on his side of the story, is like he knows he has to take a decision. but it's like he has cold feet in the last minute. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't take the decision. The situation is reaching a point that he has to do something. Both of them. It's like, I don't want to talk to you because you are weak. It's like, I don't even talk to you. I want to keep going what I'm doing. And he feels so weak, and something has to be done in the situation. And here in the title from the Bible, the Hierophant, the keys of the window of heaven. That is our major arcana. And she is very related to her. She exactly knows, she has the wisdom. She exactly knows what to do to fix that. And she knows how much effort it takes to keep and to have a status. That is why she doesn't stop working. She is quite a workaholic. She is she keeps her mind busy. She wants to have, I don't see greed here at all. I see someone who is very concerned about the financial situation, but not because they don't have money, because she wants to keep the status. She wants to keep the income coming in regular basis. And for him, it's not so important money. And it seems like he feels empty in his marriage. Like he is not, the center of everything is just work and no emotions or feelings. And honestly, he feels very bad, really feels very bad. Sometimes there is manipulation from in the situation. I'm not going to say it from who, but in the situation. But let's try to wrap it up, what it says, the bottom of the decks. Here we have remember the approach. The approach was that he knows that he has to take a decision. Mentally, he already has taken, but the action is not there yet. And she is looking forward to finally, please, some progress in the situation, for good or for bad, but she wants to see progress. She's sick and tired of that slow motion. What it says here, well, we have the Seven of Cups. Maybe that he is very emotional, and I believe those emotions are here. He is maybe a little bit overwhelmed about all the things that could happen in ways of what the decision he makes. But the problem is, like, he feels so kind of confused in that decision that he's not taking anyone, and that per se is another decision. Non-action is a decision made by him, but the situation cannot be prolonged for too long. Here we said that he's not so attached to money, and she knows in a pragmatic way that she has to finish this chapter has to be done. It cannot prolong for long. And here, what I like very much to see is we have the bottom of the deck, the Lovers, and the Lovers is upright. What it says to me is like the decision has to be taken. I would say it has to be forced, and they had to have heart-to-heart conversation, both of them, and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. They have to have that deep conversation very close to each other, and to remember what made them fall in love for the first time. They had to take decisions, make decisions in base of their heart, but also their minds. It has to be, I believe this is a sign that there is no divorce here. They are very much in love. So what is very, very good. But that heart-to-heart conversation has to take place. And even like it says, even like it looks like here, like let's force the situation out. We sit and we hold hands and we talk. And we don't stand up until we agree in all these decisions and all these things that we are going to do in order to improve our relationship. And then we come here, let's keep going here. And she is a little bit stubborn, my girl, and he is a very unstable, emotionally unstable. He doesn't feel comfortable. But he wants to get out of the situation, but he doesn't do anything. What do we have here? The 7 of fire reverse. That is like the 7 of wands. And both of them, okay. Basically is when you feel overwhelmed and you think the circumstances there's no solution for the circumstances. And we all of us, we have heard once or twice or many times that how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. And that is the way it has to be. You may, there may be many differences, many issues going on, but let's sit and just speak up your truth, what is going on. And stand for what you believe. If you once believed in marriage or in the love of your spouse, come back to that moment and talk one step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Small steps make the whole difference in long term. So this is the advice. Please stay for what you believe. And talk. Try to fix one thing at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. There's no point. You need a clear mind and a good heart, a clean heart to fix the situation. And here we have let me go first here. And that the other ones will close the situation. Here we have what we have said before. Someone who is really thinking, very seriously thinking to leave the house because it's empty. He feels empty. It's not worth anymore. And it's like she doesn't pay attention to him. And there is no magic. It doesn't work at the magic anymore, even if it was there. And what it says here, you have the 5 of Wands reversed. For me, I understand there is no fights. But in a marriage, it could be that just I ignore you and you ignore me. In that way, we don't fight. Silence. I'm telling you guys, I'm a life coach. I know what I'm talking about. Silence is a killer. Silence is number one killer in relationships. You just don't interact with that person and you stop growing. You become totally ignorant of the other person. And here, for me, I take a suggesting that you should be more playful. You two guys, you cannot take things too hard, so badly. And here you cannot only work. You should take things you should be more playful. Let's say that is the best, in daily best is the best advice here. Last but not least, in the Bible tarot, we said that she knows how long, what it takes to keep the status. She has wisdom. She has knowledge. She's good in what she does, and she's good in her work. But here in the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Darkness over all the earth. That is what happened when Jesus Christ was crucified. For hours was darkness over all the earth. That is quite what I feel here. Honestly, this is what I feel. There is the situation put darkness in you guys, in your marriage. And the same way that there was it was something that it was needed, to expose something. This big cloud that you are living, guys, here was last for few hours. I know that you cannot fix the marriage or the situation in few hours, but few hours is what it takes if you are willing to start the healing. And sometimes the Hanged Man, the classic idea, conception, meaning of this card, besides the biblical one, what it's telling us is that sometimes you cannot move as you wish, because circumstances, if you want to say that. But this time that you cannot act freely, it helps you a lot to kind of improve your resourcefulness, to look things under another perspective. Maybe if you are willing to be not so stubborn and help to heal the situation, maybe you can find a way to get a little bit more free time and look at things from another perspective and work wiser instead of harder. So, and he could learn to understand your idea of a status and work, not as a lack of love towards him, but something that gives you a really big sense of fulfillment. If he loves you so much, he would understand that, and vice versa. If you love him so much, you will understand that his needs are different than yours, and you could spend more time for him, and that will make the whole difference. And before we close this, I had those two runes. The runes are here. Is Bonjo and Rado. And what it's telling me here is that it has been a lot of criticism, I believe, towards him. And there is dissatisfaction too. Okay, and here we have my cat, of course. Hello, Coco. And here we have dissatisfaction and criticism. But kind of a solution here is telling us why you don't travel, why you don't spend time together, why you don't do something that helps you in the quote-unquote negotiations about the terms that you want to have in your marriage. Those are only just ideas and come with those runes. But what is really important for you guys, and you have to think about it, is like the marriage can be saved. You guys, you have a very good foundation. Just don't get immersed in the entanglements of the daily life. Don't make things bigger than they are, and don't ignore your partner. Just be aware what is going on in your marriage, and I think you are good. Just try to put a little bit more intention, better intentions, and more love and care, and more communication. Very important, more communication between you two guys. Okay. Well, I hope I wish you the best. Think about, he wants to move. No, just move, not in moving out of the house, but let's have a travel together. Let's travel together, and let's be more playful, and reconnect. Have again that magic that once you had in the past. Okay, guys, and work wiser, no harder, and don't take things so much too hard.